Now, you'd think that by now the election post-mortems would have ended, but in Warringah in Sydney, where Teal independent Zali Steggall was re-elected, things are only starting to heat up. A leading complaint amongst local branch members is the intervention of the federal government in the candidate selection process, the so-called captain's picks, which were a bungle. There are also simmering divisions over how best to defeat Zali Steggall at the next election. Joining me now from Coffs Harbour to discuss all of this is former Liberal candidate for Warringah, Katherine Deves. Katherine, good to see you. Thank you very much for your time.
Good evening, Chris. Thank you for having me on the show.
I should ask you the important question. Have you taken the kids to the Big Banana yet for a thick shake?
We did. We went yesterday. We played a great game of putt-putt in the wind.
Great stuff. Love Coffs Harbour. Now, we know how badly the selection process was handled in the lead up to the election, and local branch members are understandably seething. From someone who is in the middle of all of this, how must this process change?
Look, I agree with them. It made it very difficult not having had a plebiscite. I think we need to assure members that they are guaranteed of a plebiscite at any future elections. When I was selected as a captain's pick, I knew I was going to have a challenge trying to win people over who were understandably disillusioned and upset. So I think that is one thing that we definitely need to do. The other thing is to have a timeline to get candidates in the field, not just to run the plebiscite, but also to ensure that they have enough time to get their campaign together, their family prepared, and also to give voters an opportunity to really get to know them and their policies and what they stand for.
Yeah, very, very true. All of that is so right. Do you think the leadership of the party in the state needs to change? Like, is Tony Abbott the answer?
Well, I think we need to review everything from the ground up, and that should also include senior office bearers. And I had the opportunity to get to know Tony during the election. He stood by me on election night, and should he put his hand up to lead the party, he's definitely a man of conviction, and he's very intelligent. He's obviously got demonstrable leadership qualities. So should he put his hand up, I think we could be confident that he could lead the party forward in New South Wales.
The other major issue is how the party plans to beat Zali Steggall next time. What do you think the party needs to do in order to win back those people who have traditionally been Liberal voters?
Well, I think if we see Zali have another 3 years where she's not able to achieve much as an independent on the crossbench, she will have little to no clout in the parliament again. Last time she really didn't achieve anything of note. And I think that if we have another 3 years of that, and if we also start to realise the cost of implementing what she wants to do with her climate change bill, how that's going to impact the economy, and we simply cannot have these Teals that are one-trick ponies trying to push through a bill that traverses every aspect of our national interest. We need to have a party that has details and costings and is able to affect change in those areas.
Yeah, one-trick ponies with incredible entitlement from what we've experienced already, even before Parliament sits. I want to ask you this question. Well, I was going to ask you, will you run again for Warringah? But a little birdie actually tells me that you've got your eyes possibly on a Liberal Senate seat. What's the truth?
Look, Chris, I'm still trying to recover from the election and getting to know my partner and children again. I'm certainly not saying yes or no to anything. And while I have been approached by some senior Liberals, I'm very honoured. But at this stage, I'm not making a decision either way. And I'm just looking forward to contributing to my community and also volunteering with the party. So
the Senate's a possibility?
Look, I'm not saying yes or no to anything at this stage yet, Chris. I think it's really early days. But as I said, I have been approached and I'm considering everything, but I'm just happy to be amongst the community right now, and I'm looking forward to volunteering with the party at the state election.
All right. I'll let you get back to enjoy your holidays. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Chris. Good evening.
Katherine Deves, there you go.